The legend, and lost the ocean. It is not merely a grave. It is the planet's greatest, most protected vault. What we are witnessing is not just a loss, but a time capsule valued at over $650 million US. This fortune alone is enough to secure a legacy for centuries. The story begins on a tempestuous night in 1875. The SS Pacific, a majestic steamship, vanished without a trace, carrying a cargo so valuable it became the stuff of legends. Her manifest was extraordinary: hundreds of gold bullion bars, countless valuables, and significant amounts of cash. It was one of the richest consignments ever to leave the West Coast. Enveloped in thick fog, the ship collided with an unknown vessel. The impact was so sudden and violent that the Pacific sank in less than 2 hours. The human tragedy was immense. The 5-ton gold vault was dragged to the abyssal depths, instantly becoming a myth. Unyielding Mystery. For decades following the sinking, countless expeditions were mounted, but the Pacific's final resting place remained elusive. Rumors began to circulate. Had pirates intercepted the gold? Did the desperate crew empty the safe? Or did the sheer weight of the fortune pull the vessel into an unreachable trench? Repeated failures led many to conclude the treasure was nothing more than an enduring myth. The deep sea, in its vast indifference, held its secret tight. The technology of the era was simply not equal to the challenge. The pressure, the cold, the absolute darkness, these were barriers that human ingenuity had yet to conquer. The wreck, hidden in over 1,000 feet of water, was beyond the grasp of traditional salvage operations. It waited undisturbed, patient. Technology intervenes, but the silence of the deep could not last forever. Modern technology, specifically advanced deep-sea remotely operated vehicles, ROVs, and highly sensitive sonar arrays, began to peel back the curtain of that silence. New breakthroughs in submersible engineering and acoustic imaging confirmed the existence of this historical vault, bringing us closer to the truth than ever before. Highly detailed sonar scans finally pinpointed the Pacific's remnants. The wreck was not a scattered debris field. It was a perfectly preserved time capsule, frozen since 1875. The mission was clear: navigate the dark, crumbling corridors of the hull, and find the gold room. The immense pressure at this depth is unforgiving, but the titanium shell of the ROV is designed to withstand it all. Descending into the abyss, and now the greatest challenge of the modern exploration age begins. Sound, light, heat, all are left behind at the surface. This is a world ruled by absolute darkness and crushing pressure. As the ROV's powerful light beam cuts through the abyssal stillness, we find ourselves in a cemetery where time has literally stood still. Hundreds of tons of steel and wood are embedded in the soft seabed mud. Every piece here is a memorial to that tragic, desolate night in 1875. The ROV's cameras capture the first signs on the exterior: corroded metal, disintegrated wooden structures, a hull swallowed by centuries of marine life. Only the strongest, most resilient materials have defied the passage of time. The immense scale of the wreck is humbling. A vast structure now lying on its side, a silent giant navigating THE corridors. But the true story, the jackpot, is not outside. It is deep within. The ROV begins its intricate and careful navigation into the interior of the hull. The pilot works against currents and swirling sediment, moving through narrow passageways once filled with frightened passengers. The robotic arms meticulously begin clearing away debris, silt, and encrusted cargo remnants. Every millimeter of progress yields a new clue, but also a new hazard. The old structure is unstable, and a sudden collapse could trap the valuable robot. A metal plaque finally appears in the beam. Purser's office. This is a crucial sign. Treasure was often stowed in the most secure, innermost parts of the ship, near these administrative areas. THE final target. The light beam penetrates the depths of the wreck once more, and beneath a collapse in the flooring, the corner of a heavy, iron-bound strongbox comes into view. This is it. This is the target. The ROV operators deploy the high-pressure water jet to clear the centuries of mud and sediment surrounding the chest. Thick black clouds erupt violently, instantly reducing visibility to zero. This is the robotic equivalent of an archaeologist's delicate brushwork, performed with surgical precision in pitch darkness. The challenge is not just finding the treasure, but retrieving it. The iron chest is firmly trapped beneath the weight of 2 centuries. The crew on the surface holds its breath, watching the blurry screens.
The reward and the legacy. The robotic arms advance the hydraulic cutting tools toward the chest's hinges. The adjustments are precise, requiring sub-millimeter accuracy. And finally, the heavy, rusted lid of the strongbox begins to slowly crank open. As the image clears, the cameras catch a glint, a gleam held captive by the cold ocean for 150 years. Inside, bathed in the single beam of the ROV's light, 5 tons of pure gold, hundreds of double eagle coins, thick bullion bars. They are not shiny, they are covered in sediment, etched with history. But their color, the undeniable richness of gold, shines through the grime. History, through the lens of technology, is being rewritten. The ROV's manipulator claw meticulously grasps the first gold bar. It glistens with water and mud as it leaves its dark resting place and is slowly deposited into the robot's collection basket. This moment is the culmination of an epic search. With the collection basket full, the ROV, heavy with its fortune, begins its long, silent ascent, leaving the wreck in peace. 650 million. It is more than just money. It is the story of 1875's hopes, fears, and a bygone era swallowed by the storm. The SS Pacific is no longer a lost ship. It is one of history's greatest vaults, its secrets yielded to modern technology. 11:45, fade to black.